So, weird place to record, I know. I'm a little sick too, and I'm in Spain. I'm sick. Anyway, my topic is on Donald Trump's immigration policies and how it affects illegal immigrants, especially in detention centers. So, images and reports of overcrowded detention centers, family separations, and abuse by ICE agents have fueled a lot of heated debates today, and it's all over the news. I mean, it's all these talk about, how Donald Trump's doing in his presidency, his policies that affect these illegal immigrants. But it's about how undocumented immigrants are treated in the U.S., especially in the detention centers. But it basically looks at the social justice side of just the human injustice, human rights. But Trump's immigration policies, they raise concerns about how human rights, the difficult legal process, and the need for policy reforms to get national balance, kind of a balance between security at the border for illegal immigrants and within cities, but also treating them right too. Not like treating them right, more like not treating them as if they're not a person. But today I'm discussing the treatment of the illegals inside these detention centers, the struggles that the migrants face when trying to get asylum or citizenship, and potential solutions for the issues. The major human rights concerns in the facilities, they resemble prisons, but they're labeled as civil. There's limited legal access, there's overcrowding, and long detention times. If you're stuck there, you're stuck there for a while with very bad conditions usually. Sorry. There's been examples of preventable in-custody deaths and medical neglect for many of the detainees. One example actually was quoted from one of the articles. There was physical and psychological abuse, and guards pulling out detainees' pubic hair. It's disgusting. And there was another case of a man with cancer and a fractured spine, and he was ignored for months. But these centers, they show how enforcement can be abusive and the challenges they extend into the legal system too. This is kind of the struggle, because there's bad treatment for illegals, and obviously if you want to be a citizen, it's a hard and long process. The legal pathways, they're slow, confusing, overwhelming. It's hard, especially if you're coming from a different country and you don't know the language. But those that are attempting legal entry still struggle, especially if they're unaccompanied minors too. Minors living in the U.S. unaccompanied that are illegals are a huge problem today. It's almost doubled since 2012. But the strict enforcement from the ICE agents, it's going to create mental and physical problems for these migrants. They're living in fear all the time. They are legal technically, but it's hard for them to gain political asylum from escaping their country or to get citizenship. There's increased mental problems, cardiovascular risk, lower birth weight for newborns, and worsened mental health. But we're going to need better policy solutions to fix this. And a way to do that would be to improve the conditions in these centers, making sure they're up to date, checking up on them multiple times, oversight as well. Higher accountability for the agents too. There's a lot of going around this, that, they could be really corrupt. But higher accountability would definitely help, and better legal access as well as humane conditions to protect their rights. But we really just examined Trump's policies about the human rights side of these detention centers, how people are being treated unfairly, bad conditions, a really hard legal process to gain citizenship. But if the U.S. wants to uphold their values, it should enforce its borders without disregarding the human lives at stake.